Hello everyone, welcome to another Python tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Turtle module to draw the Netflix logo. So Turtle is a tool in Python to draw shapes and even make animations in games. Although it is fairly easy to use, it's pretty powerful. So I made some videos with Turtle when the channel was first launched and decided to make some more. So first, let's see what the Netflix logo looks like. And it's a capital N, which consists of three shapes. Two vertical rectangles that are parallel to each other, and one parallelogram that connects the rectangles. So the color is mostly red, but if we look closely, we'll see that the color of the rectangles is a bit darker than the parallelogram. So now let's start the code. And we first need to import the Turtle module and create the Turtle window. So to import the module, we can write from Turtle import star. And now to set up our window, we'll set a width variable equal to 600, the height equal to 500. So these are the dimensions of the window. And then we could just set up the width and the height. And now we'll set the title of the window to Netflix logo. So now we'll call the main loop. And this line will make sure that the code works in my Sublime text editor. And it needs to be put at the last line of the code. So if I save and run this, we see a white window pop up on the screen. And on the top left corner, you see the title is Netflix logo. So next, we'll define some color related parameters. We'll have a color mode value, 255. This line allows us to use RGB values or RGB colors in Turtle, so we have to declare it. We'll set red equal to 255, 0, 0, and dark red equal to 180, 0, 0. So now let's start the drawing. So we'll draw the two rectangles first, and because the two rectangles are identical, only with different positions, I'll use a for loop to draw them. So for our two vertical rectangles, I have a positions value equal to -80. Oh, let's see, this should be -80, 120, 18, and 120. And then I'll enter in RT 90. And so this will turn the pen 90 degrees to the right because we want to move the pen downward. And by default, the pen is heading towards the right. So we'll turn to the right 90 degrees. And now we'll use a for loop. So for X, Y, and positions. And the positions represents the starting point for our two rectangles. We'll call pen up. So we'll lift the pen up. And we'll set the position of the pen to the XY position. And call pen down. So we'll put the pen down. So once the pen is at the starting point, it is ready to draw. And to draw the rectangle, we'll just need to move the pen forward and turn several times. Again, we'll use a for loop to do this. So we'll loop twice, range 2, we'll move forward to 40 pixels, turn left 90 degrees, we'll turn left 90 degrees, we'll move forward 48 pixels, we'll turn left again 90 degrees. So if I save and run this, let's see, this should be gone. So now when we run this, we see two parallel rectangles drawn on the window. So now what I could do is fill the rectangles in with the dark red color that we defined earlier. So right before this for loop, we'll fill the color with dark red, which is that variable earlier, and we'll begin to fill here. And once the rectangle is drawn, we'll end fill. So now, if I save and run this, that rectangle is filled, and this other rectangle is filled with the dark red color. So now we could draw a parallelogram. So we'll need to lift the pen up to its starting point and then put it down. So this is outside the for loop. parallelogram. So what we could do, we need to first lift up our pen and set the position of the pen to -80, -80, 120. And once we're at that position, we can put the pen down. And then we need to turn the pen a little bit so that we can draw the line with a slope. So we'll turn left 22 degrees. So if I save and run this, we have the two parallel rectangles, and now we saw the pen, and it's angled a bit to the lower right. So now what we could do is continue to move the pen to finish the parallelogram. So I'll do this twice. In range 2, I'll move forward 259 pixels. I'll turn left 68 degrees. I'll move forward 49 pixels and turn left 112 degrees. So if I save and run this, we'll see a parallelogram that is drawn and that connects these two rectangles. And again, we need to fill this parallelogram with the dark red color we defined earlier. So if I go back right before our loop, what I'll do is I'll fill the color with red, and I'll begin to fill here. And after the loop, I will end the fill. So if I save and run this, now this parallelogram is has a light red color. So now our Netflix logo is basically done. So let's polish it up to look a bit nicer. So first we'll turn the window into like a black screen to make it look like a TV. So at the top, what I'll do is set the background color to black, like this. So if I save and run this, now we have the Netflix logo in a black background. And if we look a little closer, we still see the red arrow at the top of the logo, which is the pen. So now what we can do is hide it. So at the end, right before we set the main loop, I'll hide the turtle here. And this will basically hide the pen. So if I save and run this, we're drawing our logo, and at the end, you see now our pen is gone, and it's just our logo. So this is the end of the video. If you have any comments, please put them below at the comment section. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.